Welcome back to a new video. Today's topic is one that corporations deal with, which is change management. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back to our professional topics. If you're new here, I'd kindly invite you to subscribe to this channel where we delve into personal development and professional skill development. Let's dive into today's topic. Today we're discussing the concept of change management in corporations and organizations, no matter the industry. I've previously published a video on how to manage change on a personal level. I discussed the difficulty of the unexpected and how change is unpredictable, hence a challenge for most. But it is inevitable. And if we cannot adapt to change, we might impact our entire life's journey. In that video, I discuss how we manage our reactions to change, the skills that we need to develop to be able to manage such changes, whether good or bad, and how negative change often throws us off course. And it's important to note that managing change is a skill that we can learn. In this video, though, we're talking about change management as opposed to personal reaction to change as a skill to develop and how we can deal with that change. Change in general, whether for corporations or individuals, are something to counteract a fast pace. It's important to develop a stepwise approach when we're dealing with change on a personal level, and not just tolerating it, but going beyond by embracing this change and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. In the video where I discuss our ability to manage change, I'd broken down the concept into the skill being based on flexibility in the face of change. I discussed that it's a combination of resilience, optimism, and patience. If you haven't watched that video, I'd invite you to do so either before this video or after it. It isn't necessarily a prerequisite to watching today's topic. Now, let's try to better understand what change management means when organizations and corporations talk about it. Well, change management is about being able to deter negative consequences of a new, relatively significant change an organization is making, whether on a small scale or on a relatively larger scale. It's important for organizations to take the time to manage that change effectively in order to deter impact on profit and morale, which indirectly impacts profit. Now, smaller scale changes to an organization, whether it be a new system implementation, a new restructuring, and so on and so forth, are changes that require some adapting. Whereas larger scale changes fully transform and reframe the way this organization works, hence requires years of effort and investment to manage that change effectively. In this case, organizations need a stepwise management approach, beginning with preparation of the organization, and that may take years. That preparation phase focuses on helping employees of an organization understand the need for this change which is happening whether we like it or not. The next step is creating a vision to implement this change, hence a blueprint or a plan to move forward. This requires strategizing in order to make that plan come into fruition at the end. Which takes us to the third step, which is implementation. Implementation is really about putting those gears into motion, bringing in those employees who had been prepared in the first phase by feeding them the understanding for that change, and giving them the tools to drive that change gradually. Next, it's about making sure that that change and the blueprint that we've been implementing becomes ingrained in the culture of the organization. This might take quite some time, especially with those larger scale changes. But it's about making sure that we're embedding workflows into day-to-day activities. And finally, one of the most important steps is often forgotten, and that is analysis of the results of that implementation. Now, those of you who have watched my videos in the past will know that this rings a bell to a previous topic I'd covered. I'll link that video down below. Now, regardless of whether or not you're a professional in a corporation, it is important to understand this sort of topic to better manage how change impacts us in the workplace or personally. Never stop learning the skill of being able to manage change and implement new changes in life. Good luck!